Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
Now here's ball. Up and over Doncic. Ball no good. Doncic with it. The shot misses. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
And the Lakers with possession here. The Bulls making their last shot. Here's Doncic. And he converts the layup.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Giddey with it. Picked up by James. And that one's good. Giddey.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan, and I asked about LeBron James and how his team plans to stop him. He said, I told our guys that we can't give him any lanes to the rim, because when that happens, everything else in his game opens up. We need to plug every avenue to the basket. Guys, let's see if they're able to execute the strategy.
Thank you for that, Allie. Outside Giddey. Chalk up two there.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 6-point game. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Like at this point in time, like you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
6 on the shot clock. The shot by Reeves, no good. Bulls leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Some solid defense from Hayes. James inside. His last outing, we saw him score 22. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Buries it from 3. Giddey's got 7 points in the game. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Pass to Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now here's Finney Smith. And that one is hammered home.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Outside Giddey. Here's the 3. Offensive board. Here's Vucevic. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
He's coming to work, ready to ball, hitting 3 of his first 4 shots. Okay.
Doncic into the lane. And Vucevic with the block.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Down low. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far, and the only All-Star game appearances.
Chicago shooting their second and third shots at the line here. That one's no good. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Vucevic. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Vucevic has got 10 points in the game. And Doncic launches from deep. Ball with the rebound.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Vucevic. Misses the layup. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Chicago ahead, leading by 6.
19. The Lakers, 13.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
From deep, Reeves. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Buzelis. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Lakers trail by 6. Blocked! Jones drives in. There's a double team with Vanderbilt. Smith outside. Back to Jones. Jacks up a 3. The shot no good. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to connect. Here's Vincent. Some solid defense from Williams. Bulls leading by 6. Here's Buzelis. And he lays it up and in. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Well, Dalton Knecht had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Reeves. Here's Vincent. Over Jones. Buzelis grabs the board. And here's Chicago. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
Back to Vincent. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Bulls leading by 10. From deep, Giddey. Can't get it to drop. Now Los Angeles with it. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
And he sinks the second. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Lakers trail by 11. And here's Doncic outside. The Luka three. Money.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
Here's Jones. Rebound, the Lakers. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Chicago leading by 8. Here's Dosunmu. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Dosunmu's got his third basket on the night right there.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Inside, Vucevic gets the bucket. And now a 12-point Chicago lead.
No question, Vucevic is locked in right now, just giving a ton of energy on that offensive end.
Doncic. It's hauled in by White.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass the ball. To the inside. Vucevic's shot is off. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
And the Lakers making a change here. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Lakers trail by 12. Lets it fly. Doncic, no good.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
The offensive rebound. There's Ball with a 3. Misses another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Here's James. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago leading by 12. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And Vucevic slams it in.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vuce. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Shot is good by Reeves.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to White. Here's Buzelis. Back to White. Here's Buzelis. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. That'll do it for the first half. Chicago ahead, up by 12. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And after a very lopsided first